Good morning and sliding into afternoon. Judy Allen here in San Antonio, Texas. And I can breathe right now, so I'm hoping it sticks with me. So today we are going to make a quick and easy, simple card. We're actually going to make 3 of them because I'm going to just show you how you just let the paper do the work for you. And you can easily do 3 cards in 10 minutes. It's not long at all. It takes more time for me to explain it to you than it does to make the cards, right? So it's all about creating, sharing, and giving. So you got Easter this weekend. So if you still owe somebody a card, you can still make it. Birthday, sympathy. I'm trying to think what else. Thank you cards. Thank you cards. Because if you guess for Easter, you need to send somebody some thank you cards. All right? Or if you had an amazing day, give somebody a thank you card, right? There's no excuse. You can't say thank you in a card as well. All right? So with that, let's go down the hands and let me show you what we're going to do. All right? So I'm still adjusting to us doing a combo camera deal. So anyway, my techie will be here tonight so I can see if I'm doing anything right or not. And last night I had my face like right in the camera. It's like, oh my gosh. So we're not doing that today. So let's go down the hands and let's do it. It's just a little bit different, right? So I went ahead and got the camera closer for me and for you so you can see a little bit better. So I got it marked off right here. You can't see it, but I can post a note so I know where my range is. So this is the card we're talking about today that's just quick and simple. I'm going to show you how quick and simple this is. The key to it is if you're going to use paper, like I use this paper here. So I really don't have to think real hard about it because it tells me back here some different colors. And I did pick out a different color than what's on here, but they give you different things like here, like Daffodil Delight, Lemon Lolly, Old Olive, Pecan Pie. I'm sorry, that's Peach Pie, Pecan Pie, and Pool Party. Now I pulled, actually I didn't even pull, I'm looking at my paper. I've got Old Olive. I actually pull in there Early Espresso, and I'll show you why. And I do use Pecan Pie too. So it's really up to you, right, of whatever you want to do, and whatever colors goes for you. So let me show you how we're going to do this. I got my thing right here. Yep. So we're going to make 3 cards because I'm going to just show you how quick and easy it really is to make it. It takes more time and effort to go and just get your card stuck. So here's the one right here. So first we're just going to get our paper folded in half, and you can't see it, but I'm just like lining it up in the corner there so I can easily make it. So I'm going to go ahead and do my 3 card stocks right now. Now we'll at least have them done. And you see I'm going to use, like I said, Early Espresso. I'm doing the same thing. So sometimes I already have these already made up, right? I might have some already made up, and I'll just go to my color scheme and I just pick out these that are already done. So if you ever want to get ahead of the game, just go and fold you up a bunch of these in advance. If you don't have anything else that you're doing. Let's see, did I do that right? I did that. Okay. And then this is the paper, all right? So the paper here is, see if I can do this down for you. Trying to see which end is better. Let me flip it around for you. I was using my one downstairs. It's already flipped the way I need to do it. Okay, so this is, if you want to know, this is 6-inch paper, all right? Because the bar right here is going to let you know it's 6 inches. And then when we flip it around this way, you can do it either way you want. I can find out. I'm upside down. 6 inches there, and then turn it sideways, and you can see the 5 1/4. All right, so you're using 6 inch by 5 1/4. So 6 inches is just 1/4 of a paper in your 12 by 12 paper. Now you're going to have to make sure whether it's directional or not. This one is not. You see flowers upside down here and here. So it's not going to matter. So what we're going to do is we're just going to score this. My score tool just came out. And we're going to score this at 4 inches. Okay. Now it's going to go with this one. I'm going to talk about colors in just a minute. Now this one is directional. See how the flowers are going this way? All right. So the same thing here. We're going to make sure we're directional. I want to have it in the right direction. So I'm going to score this at, all right, so this one I'm going to score at 2 inches. The other one didn't matter what this one does. All right, because this is going to become a flap. All right, so 2 inches. So you have to sort of think about what you're doing. If it's directional and doesn't matter. Now see, this one is 90 per direction, so right, it doesn't matter because it'll work any way you go. Even if you flip it on back, you're going to see it doesn't matter. I'll just stick with the 2 inches like I did just then. Alright, so now we easily have, see, everything I'm showing you right now, I can make 4 of each from a pack of cards. Well, actually 8 of each from a pack of cards, right? So all I'm going to do is I'm going to take this here and I'm going to fold it over. And we're just going to do it just like this right here. And we're just going to hear it down. So this one I chose Old Olive. And the reason why I did that, I just wanted to pick up the greens. Now if you're looking at this green compared to my original card. Oops, let's see if I can get this. The original card I have is Mossy Meadow. It looks like I got that one off just a little bit, but that's okay. I can trim that with my scissors. Okay. So the key to this is, for quick and easy cards like this, is looking at the back of the paper and the front and see if you like the combination, okay? Now, so I did get that off just a little bit, so let's see if I can square this out. See, it's like I did it both ways. So yeah, if you hear me talk about the lighting in here, I think I'm going to switch from this glass mat because I have to turn off one of the lights so it doesn't reflect in it. It looks like somebody put a spotlight on me. Alright, so that's one right there, okay? We're going to finish up the ribbon and everything else, but let's just at least get our cards made. So for me, it was like, okay, lots of times if we want the light colors to really pop, we want to do something dark behind them, right? I could have done this in Mossy Meadow, but I just thought it was really dark, and I just wanted a little bit lighter, so I went with, Old Olive. I had to think about that again. All right, this one, I could have done this with Pool Party, or even the peach. See the peach? There's a light peach color there. That's one of our colors, peach pie. It just didn't float my boat for today. And I knew this was going to be really light on this side, so again, I wanted something to pop on that. So what I did, I was just looking at the colors here. So Early Espresso is not on the back of the paper as a recommendation, but keep in mind, they're not going to recommend every color that there is, right? They're just going to give you some of the ones they think are the best. But I went with the Early Espresso because it's going to pick up this darker brown right here, right? That's on the stems here. And that's why I went with this one here, because I just thought it was a better combination. It looks like that might be a blue. I didn't go and try, maybe Misty Moonlight would work. It looks like a blue. Can't tell if it's like a navy or it's hard to tell because it's so light between the yellow there. But, that may be another option. I might look into that if I wanted to go into the blues. They did recommend Pool Party, and it didn't fit what I wanted here, right? Okay, and same thing. We're just going to do this. So I would tell you, most of the times, if you look at the back of what we call designer series paper like this, there's a number of them that will have coordinating colors right on the other side, right? And that just makes it much easier for you not to have to make a tough decision. So that's 2 of them that we put together there, and then here's the third one. And again, I was just trying to pick up the pecan pie here because that's what it looks like here. If you look at the 2, it's really hard to tell. They might be the same color, but because this has got like a yellowish background, that just looks like Early Espresso to me. Let's try pecan pie. And I'm just going to do the same thing here. So I get 3 quick and easy cards just by taking 5 1/4 by 6 inch paper and scoring it on the 2 inch on the left side. And then all we have to do is put on some tags, stamp them. I've already fussy cut or hand cut flowers. I didn't do all of them yet. So the only tough decision here is whether or not I'm going to leave the white in there. You can see here, when I did this one, I went around all the leaves in more detail. So I have 2 choices. I can either leave this here, and let's see what it looks like on each one. Because we're going to put it up on dimensionals, right? And this one right here. So this will actually help it pop out even more, right? And I think it's going to be so for the others as well too, because it's just a little thin line. Yeah, I'm just going to go ahead and leave, because this is yellow. This was brown, and brown is going to make it pop a lot more. So this is light. I'm just going to leave my white on there. All right. So then we're just going to pop this up on dimensionals. I'm trying to think where I got this huge thing of dimensionals from. I think it's from a kit. All right, I'm going to pop this up. And then we'll just add some ribbon and a tag. And the tag I most probably will, as I'm looking at this, got a little basket over there. I'm just going to put it right here. And we'll go ahead and do this one too. The other one I don't have it already fuzzy cut, so you get to watch me fuzzy cut. For me, I don't, fuzzy cutting doesn't bother me. I was at somewhere the other day, and someone goes, I don't like fussy cutting. I said, well, I do. And so they handed it to me to fussy cut for them. And I said, that's fine. I fussy cut it for them. Because it's like, it doesn't, I don't mind fussy cutting. To me, it's sort of like cutting paper dolls. I know that's an old thing you don't hear about too much any day, but all right, so I got one more I'll have to do. So let's just go ahead and get it done for you. So this one I thought it'd be pretty cool, just so let's go ahead and just do either one single flower or possibly two. But again, you know, lots of times I can fuzzy cut and do stuff either while I'm listening to the TV or something. And I do put the TV on sometimes. I don't watch TV most of the time. There are other people in this house that do that. I don't. But what I will do sometimes is I'll put something on in the background, right? So there's a number of different Disney movies that I've watched repeatedly. And I can put them on in the background. I do the animated ones, right? It's just something, sometimes it's just the dog and I. So I figured that the dog would appreciate some kind of sound, and even for me sometimes, right? It's just so quiet that I got to put something on in the background. So there you go. So this is just all about making quick and easy cards that you can make in 5 minutes. We can make the other cards that are really beautiful too. I'm doing that right now as I'm working on wrapping up packing stuff for the retreat and club kit. Now this one, okay, so I'm going to do it like this. So let's get this on here. And then I have this other little one we can put right beside it. So the nice thing is you can do as little as you want or as much as you want. Right? It's your choice. Whether you want 2 flowers, single flowers, flowers with a stem. Really and truly, the important thing is to go out there and create and share, right? And give a card to someone. In fact, I have got to order some Easter flowers for some people. They've already gotten their cards, or hopefully they have, because I've mailed Easter cards out already. But I still have, well, I expect one's out of the country, so I'm not sure. Because that mail going out of the country is like definitely different than what we're used to. So maybe they haven't got theirs, but I do know I can get flowers, right? So there's still time to get flowers. I'm going to do it today because I don't want to wait till Friday or Saturday. Because then everybody will be scrambling to see about flowers for Easter. So that's my to-do list beyond finishing up stuff from my club and the retreat. Gotta get the packets out in the mail, right? So that's why I thought it'd be fun today, because we're all busy, right? Most of us are all busy. Some of us are crazy busy. But there are a quick and easy way to do things that you can still do the things you like to do. We'll just make it a little bit easier. All right, so see how I can easily put this here. And I'm just going to put this side here on with dimensionals. So I have choices, right? I can either do it like this. I can do it like this, right? You can do it any way you want to. It's your card. You can create it your way. That's the beauty of all this. I'm doing it like that, where the leaves just sort of go over like that. Sometimes it just says how it lands is how it lands too, right? All right, so there we go. I got two right there. Now, all we have to do is add our sentiment. And I'm going to do mine all happy birthday because I actually got several birthdays coming up. In fact, I'm just thinking one person is that. I don't want to be sure. I don't want to forget anybody's birthday, right? But I'm just thinking, oh my gosh. I hadn't forgotten it yet. All right, so I am going to match my ink with my cardstock, okay? Because I just think that'd be better. All right, so we're just going to tap this 3 times. Get these all out of the way before I get ink on everything. Okay. I've already been there and done that. I don't want to do that today. I don't have time to be goofing off like that. All right, so here's one happy birthday. All right, I'm just going to clean it. And we'll get the other ink and do the next one. You know, I didn't have to, but it just, I don't know. I like to match it. When I started out, right, I did everything in black ink. Sort of reminds me of like when you used to watch, some people even still like to watch black and white movies, right? Used black on everything, and then as I got color and did more, it's like, I really like adding color. So, right? Okay, last but not least is our Old Olive. So, yes. So I can't keep my inks open. I know people can keep their inks open, and I can't because I just always seem to go and stamp the wrong one because I got too many open. So everybody, different people can do different things, right? We're all different. So do what is best and easiest for you. And it might be easiest for you just to stamp a bunch of happy birthdays or thank yous in advance, and that way when it comes up, all you got to do is just put the sentiment on there, and you're ready to go. Especially when you got beautiful paper, right? When you got beautiful paper, you can sit there and create all day long. All right, so I'm going to put this one here on here. I'm going to put it with dimensionals. And then I have some, I brought the bees, because I do like the bees. And goodness knows, I've been planting enough stuff outside to save the bees. And hummingbirds. And you know what? And you can either put this right on the line, or I just put mine off center just a little bit. But you could either or, right? Because you know that we're going to put ribbon on here. And the bees. So I don't let that bother me one way or the other. I assure you, I've never had someone call me up and say, well, I got your card you made and it's off-centered, or you stamp crooked. I don't know. I'm trying to think what else they might say. I don't know. I haven't ever had anybody do that. I've had people say thank you, right? Thank you for thinking of them. Thank you for the time that you made to make the card. So, as you can see, just by doing what we did, we've created, I got four different cards, right? They're the same, right? Because we went for the same paper. But because when you look at the paper, even though it's all in the same package, right? Some of them have different colors in the back, as we're seeing here, because we've got our brown, almost plattish looking one. We got checkered. And we have this one over here. I don't know what it's called, what you would say it looks like on back. All right. So we got all these on now. So all we're going to do now, let's go ahead and get our beads on, because we're going to use glue. So yes, if you're going to use the metal beads, you're going to need glue. Oh, you know what? I went through all that effort, as I'm looking over here to make sure I didn't have any comments yet. I went through all the effort to get the camera set up and get them moved right, and I didn't even have it on. So there you go. Let's see. So yes, I'm still trying to get used to the fact. I know we still have to work on it. But I just sit there and I'm going to do like I did on this one. I'm just going to put a glue dot here and put a bee here. And I'll do the same thing here. And I haven't decided if I'm going to do it on the flower or not, like I did originally. So I'm just going to do that there. I saw somebody the other day, they said to use the reverse tweezers for these tiny things. Personally, I'm not sure if I could see them one way or the other. But I haven't done that. First I had to find my tweezers, right? They were here. I usually have them in my toolkit, and I couldn't find them because I usually have them in my other area, crafting area. and they weren't there because they were up here. Apparently I used them in a live and then bring them back where they belonged. So there you go. Alright, so I'm going to stick with 2 bees at the moment, and I may at the end decide to go ahead and add the third one. We're going to look and see, right? Because we always tell you to do things in 3s, right? Odd numbers. Not even in 3s, odd numbers. Because 6 is multiples of 3, but it is not an odd number, right? So odd numbers. So I'm going to practice what I preach, maybe. Depends. My sinuses are like really bothering me. So, okay, let's get that ribbon on there. So you can see even what a difference is. So these have really got a lot of yellow. This is like really, really light in comparison, right? So those are just things when you sit there and pick out your color. My Post-it note came off. So you can see my cheat sheets to help me. My camera's changed in general. Okay, you get to see my Post-it notes, period. Okay. So obviously when I go to combo, so you can see my face and my hands, things really change, in distance-wise anyway. I found that out last night. So I was on a Zoom, and it was like you can't even see my face. You could just see my eyes because I was that close, and it's like I wasn't sitting that close, but that's what it looked like. That was pretty wild. So anyway, it's all about quick and easy, right? So sometimes I already have bows. It is sweet when you have bows already made. During the holiday time, I was on the phone one evening or daytime with somebody, and it was like, I don't know if it was put on hold or what, but I was just busy making bows. And, you know, so when it came time to put bows on, it was no big deal because I had like 15 bows made already. So this, you can go either way. If you want to put it here or you can put it here. I put mine with the flowers, but because I did the flowers like this, I think I'm just going to put it like right here. Because it's not going to go as easy as the other. The other was easy to put it on around the stem, right? But to sit up, this one didn't have really a stem. So I am just going to sit up here and put it right above the happy birthday. So right, it's just nice and springy looking. We are in springtime, right? Alright, so there's one. Alright, let's get the next one. This one I'm going to put right there on the stem. So yes. Okay. Alright, there we go, those bows. So keep in mind, right, you can use any paper. Just look at the back side of the paper and see if you can flip it over, and if so, and you like both sides, and this is just a quick and easy way. And on this right here, so sometimes if you got ribbon, and I know this from sewing and also from braiding a daughter's hair that's got baby fine hair, is sometimes if it wants to slip and slide on you, just moisten your fingers or even moisten the ribbon and get it the way you want to. And then put it on. It might be a little damp, but it'll dry. See how that's going to look? And see, the thing is, don't worry about it, right? If it's too long, just snip it. That's all you got to do. Alright? We got 2 there, and let's get the third one. So you'll have to let me know which one's your favorite. Do you like the one better with the... Which one? Do you like the one with the darker green? That's the Mossy Meadow. Or do you prefer the one that's with Old Olive, which is a lighter green? Or if you like the one with the early espresso here, this brown, dark chocolate brown, right? Almost reminds me of dark chocolate. Alright. And then the other one is pecan pie. The lighter round. So you'll just have to know what your favorite is. It's always good to know that. Because I might send you a card. Whether it's a birthday card or thank you card. Get well, right? So that's the nice thing about this, right? It could be any kind of card. Mother's Day. Mother's Day is the other one you need to be thinking about. That's right around the corner. All right. So there we go. There are our 4 cards. They were just very easy to make. Just going to come some of this off. Okay, so I can get this for you better. I'll move my Post-it notes now that I know that my camera moved when I did the combo. All right, so again, it's a decision whether you want a third one or not. So actually on this one here, you can see I put it in the flower right here. So if I'm going to add a third one of these, this one here, I would most probably just, I don't know that I want to go straight in the flower again, but you know what, I surely can come up here, right? So it's easier just to put the glue on the paper, right? And then to sit there and try to do the little bee. Now I have done that before, right? But truly, I will tell you, it's a lot easier just to put the glue on here. Alright, I'll go ahead and put one up here, but I'm not going to put it right in the center like I did the other one. And you know, most of the time I will tell you, I don't create all my cards the same, even if they're the same paper, right? Because I'm just not a machine, and I just sort of get tired of doing the same thing. So I'll just do something to make it different just because I can. I'm going to do the same thing here. I'm just going to put one, I'm going to put this one way up here. There you go. So it's not really... there you go. All right, so there we go. There's our 4 cards. It's very easy to make. No reason why you can't sit there, create. Let's see if I can get them all in the mirror here for you real easy. There you go. I'll put this one to the side here and the side here, and you can see all those right there. So that's just how easy it is to make cards, right? No excuse whatsoever. There's no reason why you can't go out there and create a card and give it to someone and make their day, because that's really what it's all about, right? It's making a difference in someone else's life. And I like to create anyway. So create, share, and give. That's the main thing to do. And it's Wednesday at Hump Day, so you still have time to make some cards and get some Easter cards to some people, right? It's Sunday, so be ready. All right. Hope you enjoy this, and I want to thank you for following us not only here but also on YouTube, and thank you for sharing this with others as well too, because we're always working on trying to grow our followers not only here but Instagram and YouTube. All right, so with that, be blessed, and all the details are below. And let's see, this is for the week, so this is the free kit to go. This is the free class to go from April 16th through the 30th, and most probably just mail it all out on the 30th, because I'm a woman on a mission to get my stuff done, because things are coming up in May between a new catalog, paper shares, color club, just the regular stuff too, right? There's always something going on. So be blessed. Have an amazing week. Enjoy your Easter weekend. I look forward to seeing you next week on Wednesday. Keep it simple or step it up, where we'll do our last set of cards for the free class to get to go. All right. See you soon. Bye.